3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Gimme, gimme, gimme a man after midnight. Won't somebody help me chase the shadows away? Something that fucking 52, episode 52 of the Milk Bucket Podcast.
Holy shit, this is a year.
This is a year of Milk Buckets.
I didn't even I did not realize today was a year. That's so special.
We're not that important to him. He didn't even remember.
I guess I'll leave now.
Made it, man. Boys, to start the podcast, I want to talk about fucking doing the impossible.
What's that?
Fat herbivores.
You told me about this last week.
How the fuck do they do it? Like, think about koalas, bro. They don't hunt. They don't fucking find any food. Imagine if all you ate all day was eucalyptus leaves.
See, the thing is, I got to disagree with you because all they do is sit around and eat, which means like if they're fat, that just means they're eating a lot. What's more impressive? I'm going to hit you with the fucking red Uno reverse card. Yeah. Boom. Fat carnivores.
What do you mean?
How the fuck are you a lion and eating so much food when you got to chase these fucking antelopes all day and you're getting so good at it that you're fucking fat?
Have you seen the documentaries where they have like fat ass crocodiles?
I was about to ask. I've never seen a fat
like
crocodile or lion.
Have you never seen My 500-Pound Life on the Savannah?
Sorry, please explain. What was that?
It's about a lion who fucking needs a crane to get him out of the bed in the morning.
Or those big ass sharks. Those like massive fucking chunk of
that just means they're successful.
Oh.
Don't you know you can't ask a shark if they're fat or pregnant, right?
It's strange because when you think about it a little bit more, sure, like I think most carnivores are a bit slim and then all herbivores are fat. It's so strange when you think about it that way.
All of them.
Well, do
you know why it's so? Do you know why it's so strange that all herbivores are fat? Because in the human world, the fat bitches are the ones who are eating KFC and fucking McDonald's every day. Yeah, which is all meat.
But then I don't understand how you can only eat leaves all day. Like, firstly,
you think they'd want a bit of variety?
They don't even put salt and pepper on it, bro.
Do you think a giraffe would love a fucking poke bowl?
Pokeball. Bro, you're missing out by not eating Pokeballs. If no one knows here what they are.
It just looks fucking mid. It's just cabbage.
Well, this is what it is. So
cabbage is a shit vegetable.
I don't get cabbage on mine. So what a Pokeball is, for the people that don't know, is this new trend that's been around for like 2 years now. It exploded all over
I'm sure
Sydney.
It was around in Japan. I'm assuming that was from.
No. They took it from us.
No, they got Pokeballs from Australia. I actually think they took it. I think the whites took it by saying Pokeball. Pokeball. Fucking bing bang boom.
So what's in the bowl is that you get, you put some rice in there. That's the usual base. And then they'll put like some crunchy greens. Like they'll put kale. They'll put a whole bunch of other shit.
Okay, go ahead, continue.
And then they'll put some sick sauce in there, like it's a really, really sweet and tangy dressing. And they put something crunchy on top. So it'll be like almonds or smoked almonds, fried onions, something like that. And then they'll put salmon in there or like chicken in there, tuna, but it's like actual tuna, not canned tuna. And the dressing just takes it to the next fucking level.
But you're still eating kale.
Yeah, you are.
Eating kale by choice is cooked.
Bro, some people got to be fucking, got to be watching their diet. I
think you guys are buying into the hype because you see fit white girls fucking with your Eastern Suburbs glasses fucking walking up. And you're like,
you think that's why you eat it?
It's part of the reason.
Look,
don't get me wrong.
It's living the lifestyle.
I'm not going to lie. Yeah. The reason I tried it was because like fit girls eat it. I'm not going to deny that. But post fit girls, I eat it by myself. So I'm not trying to impress anyone.
But that's because you're trying to transition, Aaron.
To a fit girl.
We've realised it's 1975, you know what I mean? You dyed your hair in high school.
Like, yeah, I was saying high school, yes, not now.
You also have to remember, it's very similar to Instagram. You might have gone there because of fit girls, but you stayed there because of
fit girls.
You stayed there because of other things.
Are we keeping it a buck or what?
You realise, hey, this is pretty good. I'm going to stay here.
Yeah,
3 hours later.
3 hours later, 2 half jerks, 1 successful. You're realizing, this is my place.
Speaking of which, bro, what do you do when if you're on Instagram? Don't you ever have that feeling when the phone just falls on your face?
That's so much, bro.
I've not had that in a very long time.
Have you not?
Yeah, it's probably been years since my phone's fallen.
It honestly makes me think when I'm looking at the evolutionary chart, like, it goes from like monkeys to fucking Homo erectus to Homo sapien. I'm like, I don't think I'm quite Homo sapien. Because the amount of times I drop my fucking phone on my face, I'm like, I haven't quite finished evolving. You know what I mean?
You just stopped at homo.
Look, man, I'm all about a good time.
I think I know the reason why Aaron hasn't dropped his on his face for a while.
What's that?
You got a case on your phone, don't you?
I do have a case on my phone.
Wait, where'd you get your case from?
a magical website. I'm sure you know what it is. It's called Puppy This.
What the fuck's a puppy this?
What the fuck
What's
is
that?
a Puppy This? The most fantastic phone brand company of all time.
Really?
Yes.
Do they do like biodegradable options or
They
something?
fucking do.
Fuck off.
Okay, there's no way you could get like custom pictures on it.
Here's the thing. Do you see this picture right here?
I see it.
That's custom.
What
Oh,
cunt?
shit, bro.
There's no way. There's no way that was custom.
This is custom.
You're taking the piss.
This is custom from Puppy This.
That must have been millions of dollars. That must be millions, maybe even trillions.
How many Bitcoin did you have to liquidate to go into that?
Mate, you don't even know the best part.
What?
I didn't have to go broke because shit was on sale. I used the code MILKBUCKET and got 20% off.
Fuck you and your children.
Dude, that's insane. Wait, so you're saying that you paid the price minus 20%, you support local artists, and now you no longer drop your phone in your face every time you scroll Instagram?
Correct. And if I did, it wouldn't
Jesus.
hurt because I'd have a case. That's like soft and
insane.
shit.
Wait, it would hurt your face. It just wouldn't hurt the phone.
No. Because it's that high quality, it doesn't hurt your face.
Really?
Money back guaranteed.
Oh shit.
I take that back.
Probably this does not guarantee that you won't drop your phone on your face.
Check out Puppy This, boys. Link in the
Oh,
bio.
fuck it.
When was the last time you guys actually dropped your phone on your face?
Bro, too fucking common. It
happened
happens
like last
too
week.
often.
Yeah, I can't believe that it hasn't happened to you in a while.
Maybe it's just my poor ergonomics when I'm laying down in bed.
What do you mean? Is
Like-
your thing like at like dick height?
Yeah, maybe that's why.
Do you have short vision? You're just keeping it as far away as possible.
Yeah. I think it could be it, not that to that extent, but I think maybe I just
You're
pushed it way
looking.
too far.
You've got the fucking girl on Instagram, girl on Snapchat pose where it's like down here and you just see like part of their face or something while you're watching your videos.
I am consistently on Snapchat. So.
Have you guys ever had that feeling when you're checking your phone late at night? You could be like kind of falling asleep, and then you wake up, and then you've completely forgotten what's on your screen, and you're like, how the fuck did I get here?
Bro, I had a time once. I came home from a rave. I literally sat down in the toilet. I hadn't slept in a long time.
Yeah.
Long time, right? I sat down in the toilet, opened up some fucking Pornhub, right? Thank fuck I locked the screen. I fucking literally woke up from a nap,
On the
dick
toilet.
in hand, fucking phone there,
What?
and I was on Instagram. Because I must have been scrolling Instagram to fucking warm up for porn or something. And I'd accidentally hit the create a story button and the camera was on and facing my dick. And I literally woke up thinking, thank fuck I didn't hit this and hit set. I mean, I feel like Instagram has the whole like, click it. Do you want to add any filters?
Yeah,
Click this,
yeah.
click share to your story, just for people like me who fall asleep with their dick in their hand. Just as a few fail-safe methods. But bro, I was so terrified. I was like calling people up and you're like, it's going to sound weird. Please check my Instagram. Please check my Facebook, just in case I missed something right here.
I can't believe we haven't heard this story before.
Oh,
That's
bro.
insane.
I've heard it before.
You have?
Yeah, yeah. I
It
know
was
this
fucking
one's true.
terrifying,
Holy
dog.
shit.
Could you imagine accidentally sending a dick pic?
Bro, there was a basketball player called Jamo Murray who literally accidentally posted on fucking Instagram a story of a chick giving him some fucking dirty head.
What the
It was
fuck?
good head too.
Did it go viral or what?
Yeah, of course.
Did he get banned?
No, because I think it was. I don't know why he didn't get back.
Imagine if it wasn't an accident. He just wanted to do it.
He had a decent piece on him.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like it could have just been advertised.
Strategies.
You know what I mean? So it could have been advertising for the girl because she was fucking going to town.
Well, okay, so this guy posts a video of him getting head or him fucking or what?
Her head.
Oh, shit.
So technically, I think you can see his legs or something like that, but it was posted on his account. I don't know. There was a whole controversy about it.
Okay, I can see how they slimed him through. Like, oh, technically nothing was there.
Is
so-
it a bit like how you going if you find out like, you know, Justin Bieber's dick pic got released and as guys, still your first thought is, I gotta fucking see what he's wearing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
you're lying if you didn't check out Justin Bieber's nude. When it got
I
leaked.
wasn't impressed by Justin Bieber.
I mean, there was a whole theory that he had to like semi. Like it was on
Yeah.
purpose.
Wait, am I the only one who didn't see it?
You didn't see it?
Apparently.
No, I didn't.
All right, here we go. I'll show. No.
I don't really want to see it. Did you see it? Fuck
Really?
yeah.
Maybe
yeah,
it's James
surely.
and I.
Wait, so what was the context of this? Was it leaked or was
Yeah,
it
it was-
available?
It was paparazzi.
Leaked. Yeah,
oh yeah,
paparazzi.
who knows?
So it was like from a hotel room.
It was
going through-
outside, I think in like Thailand or something.
I think he was walking from a jacuzzi.
Yeah.
It might not even be that he had a semi because he knew it was going to get taken, but he's in a jacuzzi in Thailand, so I'm assuming there's a few cheekers there. You know
Yeah,
what I mean,
yeah.
he might have been getting a bit.
That's a
frisky.
great point. Yeah.
But the thing is, if there's a few cheekers, it can go both ways. It can be you're just done now, and then now you got a micro penis.
Yeah, yeah.
Or it could be you
Nah,
didn't get-
but-
if you had a semi, that probably meant he didn't get any action.
But you still have the grace period where you just nut and it's like
Yeah,
slowly
okay.
deflating. You know what I mean?
No, you're right
But still,
about that.
why is he walking around outside naked either way?
He's the king of the world,
What do you mean, bro?
It's J Beebs. If
I'm
you
on
can't
his
walk
side
around
of
with your
this.
dick out
Yeah.
when you're Justin
No,
Bieber,
but why do you want to?
If you've got a private room in like Thailand,
It's
it
obviously
wasn't
not
private. It was an open balcony.
oh, it was an open balcony.
Like he's the biggest celebrity of all time. Why is he doing this?
Like this won't make sense to anyone else, like because we're sitting in our apartment room.
Yeah.
But it's like if someone on the other apartment across from us was walking around with their dick out.
Oh,
Like it
just
was
like-
in that level of view. It was very
Shit.
obvious.
So anyone in like surrounding
Yeah.
buildings could it's a bit silly.
I mean, fucking
It's a bit
live your
silly.
life, J Beebs. I respect it.
Yeah.
Imagine that. Like he went from being 12 and having every woman and girl throwing themselves at him, and now he's like a Christian and got like one girl or whatever.
yeah.
I'm more impressed with his transition of every guy hating him and then realizing, oh, this guy's actually not too bad. And then realizing this guy's fucking catchy as shit. I like
you know
this
what?
stuff.
Purpose album. The one
Yeah.
with like, what do you mean? Sorry.
Fucking
Yeah.
Album that used to play when we used to go
if
clubbing
you
at 18.
like
Yeah.
the way you look that
so
baby, you can go and fuck yourself.
Yeah, Ed
Apparently
Sheeran
that's
wrote
the
that.
original one. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Was
Eddie
Ed Sheeran
Sheeran's
in
a
it?
great
Yeah.
one. Nah, he just like Ed Sheeran and fucking Bruno Mars. They write like heaps of songs for other people.
Yeah.
Like
It was him and Benny Blanco for
Really?
Love Yourself. I'm not sure if you know Benny Blanco. Is this?
I've heard of him.
Yeah,
before, I
he's
don't
this Jewish guy that is responsible for hella songs and
Aaron's 1%
LA.
Jewish, by the way, so he can.
yeah,
say
so I
that.
can say that. Well, I'm
Basil's-
just stating he is Jewish.
know. Boys, what's the biggest scam you're getting away with right now?
Biggest scam.
Yeah,
Wait, currently getting away with?
yeah. I would say working from home.
I don't think working from home is a scam.
See, the reason why I know it's working from home is scam because you're sitting around, dick in hand, occasionally calling up some people, fucking watching TikToks. If you're in an office, you're not doing that.
Yeah, but for me, it's all productive.
I don't think it is.
Like, you know, you gotta sometimes play hard to work hard.
I'm so much more productive at home.
Yeah, you've got to clutch and change gear. You're not accelerating at that time, but then when you lift it off, then you can accelerate and you can hit it even faster.
I think it's hard to say I'm so much more when you guys have been to the office twice in this calendar year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we went previous year.
Wait, did you say we're more productive at home?
I'm more productive at home.
Fucking there you go.
Dude, when you go to the office, especially at the company I work for, the culture is to get coffees with like everyone.
Sure.
Catch up, networking.
But there is still like the manager there, and if you're taking the piss too much, it can look bad.
No, not
Like
not
your
for the company
image
I
Oh,
can-
work for.
really, bro? Like, if you're there, then you might not have seen the manager in weeks. So you're gonna get lunch together, and you're
Yeah,
gonna get food.
But if the
and-
manager is there every day, if it's one of the offices where the manager comes in every day,
it depends how
it's hard because
micromanaging
you're
your
looking
work
from
is.
work. You're looking at it from
Yeah.
working from home when the manager might have not been in for weeks. Like you haven't seen him in 3 months.
Yeah, yeah.
But like if you're in there every day, you know what I mean?
It also depends on how micromanaging your job is.
Mm.
So if you work in something where you need to get a lot of shit done and you don't have much freedom, then working from home is going to be like it's going to be a massive bludge because you suddenly have all the freedom in the world. But if your job wasn't micromanaging from the first place, then it made no difference if you're at home
Yeah.
or in the office.
The shitty thing is, I feel like it'd be hard to show off other skills that weren't output based. Like you can't be as like you can't show off your interpersonal skills and stuff as much when like the manager's in the office and shit. Like it's harder to put a good face to a name because you might be in a meeting, but in a meeting a lot of times people are running it to like certain purposes. You know what I mean?
You're absolutely right. It's hard to make up for shit work if you're working from home.
Which
Yeah,
is super
Very
shit,
hard.
bro.
Yeah. Like or especially if you haven't been doing much for the last week, and then they asked you to explain what the fuck you've been
Oh,
doing.
that is the worst.
Yeah, if you're working from home, it's very fucking hard. Even if you've been trying.
Yeah,
If you've been
you just come
trying
out
and
with
you've been-
nothing.
Yeah, you've been working and then it just showed like the results are zero. And like, or you maybe even gotten some complaints.
Complaints. What kind of work are you doing getting
Then you're
complaints?
fucked, bro. You have nothing to stand up with. If you're in the office, you can say at least I was here. I showed up.
Boys, I want to take us back a notch.
Oh, yeah?
I want to know something. We were at a pub the other day on Friday.
Yep.
We had a few conversations. We were all under the influence of a few bevies.
Sure.
If you do ass to mouth with a girl, so you stick your dick in her ass, she sucks it,
Yep.
and then you kiss that girl,
Yep.
is that effectively like eating your own ass? Like you're essentially eating the juices that weren't in your ass, you know?
It's so funny because I don't remember much from that night, but I remember that coming up and you're like, oh, I got to write this down for the podcast.
Right, it's top tier content. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
let me ask you another question. I'll answer your question by asking you another question.
Yeah.
If you're getting a blowjob and then she comes to kiss you, are you sucking your own dick?
Yeah, bro, of course.
What do you reckon?
No.
No?
But the thing is,
Yeah, it's not a
eating ass is a similar motion to kissing, as opposed to sucking dick is gagging on something inside your throat.
Still, it's not it's indirectly, technically speaking, there's traces of your asshole in your mouth. Does that mean that
why are you
an
so
ass?
into it, Aaron?
I have no comment on this one.
You don't want... Oh, should we cut out you being a massive fan of eating ass?
It's something you can be proud of, if I'm honest.
It's like it's coming trend, bro.
Yeah, I do it.
I don't judge people who do it.
You're saying that like
I
you
just
don't.
have no opinion on it.
Are you not saying that you do on the podcast?
Oh, okay, sorry. We'll move
So,
on.
should we remove that one?
Aaron does it a
This is
lot.
what I'm trying to say, bro. It's so hard to prove that you're not something. if people have come in and said, "Oh, this is Aaron, he's gay," it's so hard to say that you're not.
It's like, and if you're like, no, bro, I like pussy a lot. Everyone's like, all right, guy. No, I'm sure you love it, man.
It's so funny because we have a girl in this room and just looking at her while we're talking about this stuff is so funny because she's giving like the side eye.
We're just getting judged so intensely.
Yeah, just getting judged on this conversation.
It turns out our podcast is not for female listeners.
It seems that way.
I don't know. Shout out to you, Carmen, for sticking it through, man. I appreciate you, dog. Here's another conversation that happened throughout that night.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I said, is sucking your own dick gay?
Wait, when was I here then?
You might have been doing your own thing.
Oh, okay.
Baz responded to that question, is sucking your own dick gay? No, of course not. Which makes me ask, is it gay? It seems a bit, if you're sucking your dick and nut in your mouth, that's a little bit fucking edging closer to a territory where it might be considered a bit, how you going?
What's the definition of being gay?
Sukala mink.
Is it having sex? Is it sucking dick, or is it having sex with another man, or like
Being attracted to another
men?
man.
So the question isn't, are you sucking dick? Are you kissing a guy? It's, are you attracted to guys?
So if you're not attracted to a guy, but you're just fucking ass all the time because you get drunk and you don't know what you're doing, does that mean
No,
you're
but
gay?
like you could dude, it's the same as like self-pleasure. Like masturbation
yeah.
is just one step further.
You can be gay.
This is a bit, busting on your face is a bit more intense than fucking jerking yourself off, yeah?
Here's another thing, bro. You can be gay and not have sucked dick yet. So it's not about what you do. It's about what you're attracted to.
Yeah, but again, if you've sucked dick but you're attracted to women, you just did this when you're drunk, it's still a bit like their questions will be asked. Do you get what I'm saying? I don't think it's a complete like fucking free roll where it's like, oh, I can do anything, but no, I'm attracted to pussy so much, bro.
Oh, fucking hell, bro. How did this come up in an actual conversation?
I don't know.
And again, there were girls on the table
Yeah.
that night,
I
and
think
yet
we
this
got their
still
opinion.
comes up.
What was their opinions?
I don't remember.
Speaking of nights out, I do have a question, and it's a simp or not question.
Yep.
All right, so the answers are either simp or not simp.
Yeah.
If you're seeing a girl, or if you've got a girlfriend, and you're out on a night out and she's not with you, and say it's like 3:30, 4 a.m., and you're sending her a voice note back, or you're sending her like a whatever, a video.
Where would she be if not with you? Like in England or something?
Say you're just at home. This is not about me. This is completely hypothetical. I made it up. So if you
Okay, so she's in Phuket. We'll cut that.
okay, so is it simpy to wait until there's no girls around to then take the voice note, or is that just respectful?
What do you mean no girls?
So if you're taking a voice note and then halfway through that voice note, a girl that you're with is like, oh hey, like interrupts the voice note. Is it simpy to then delete that voice note and then start again? Because it's like I don't want to.
If a guy came in and started talking, that's annoying too. I'd start over as well.
No, but you're doing it to make them feel a bit more.
Basil's saying if when he's sending a voice note, the girl sucking his dick says, Jesus, when was the last time you washed? Should he delete it and send another one?
Yes.
No,
I say yes.
You know what I mean though. Like if there's just a girl talking in the back, and it's like
the common courtesy. Are you seeing this girl? Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Say you are seeing this girl.
Yes, I would read it.
No, yeah, of course, because like even if nothing foul's happening, you don't want to complicate things that shouldn't be complicated.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean?
That's exactly.
If you
what I
send
was
some
thinking,
shit with like all these chicks saying, Basil, let's go dance. Maybe they actually want to dance. But the reality is like
It's not gonna
a
look
chick
like-
who's in
yeah.
fucking Phuket waiting for you might not think this.
bro, this is not a real situation. Why do you keep bringing up this girl?
This hypothetical girl that does not exist. Definitely not in Phuket.
Who's this girl?
Did not come from England.
I mean, speaking of relationships, there's something we have to discuss.
Oh yeah.
What
Are you guys on Pete's side or Kanye's side?
Oh, bro, Pete 100%. I don't know the story, but the banter that's come from it, bro. The pictures of Pete's and Kim Kardashian's been edited to have like massive muscles. Have you seen those? It's like, there's so
No
many
way.
fucking memes that have come out of this whole thing.
Does
and I
anyone
love
know
it.
the actual drama?
No.
Is anyone aware of the whole
Yeah,
situation?
well, Kanye's a fucking nut job. He's like bipolar, they like had all this crazy shit because apparently Kanye comes off his meds when it's time to write music because he feels like
that's what allows him to think creatively.
Well, bipolar. I don't even think that's what allows you to think creatively. Like bipolar medication is usually lithium, which is the shit that you see people where they're like they don't feel happy or sad, they're just neutral. So they're like drones.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
shit.
sad. Yeah.
I've heard this from movies, but it's been enough movies that have said the same lithium thing that I just presume it's correct.
Wow.
I actually do think I know someone who's had bipolar and had to do it.
So he became a drone.
Yeah, so like he can't work creatively like that. So he goes off it, but it just causes these fucking peaks and troughs and all this crazy shit. And they ended up getting like separated or divorced or whatever. And then Kanye and Kim and Pete got fucking linked together. They were like, you know, he had her on the fucking Coney Island? What's the one he's from? Staten Island fucking ferry and all this horny shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, do we think it's real? Pete Davidson's what, like 30, and fucking Kim's like used to dating ball players.
Wait,
and shit.
you don't think they're actually dating?
I think it's a fucking. I think the only person who works fucking harder than the devil is Kris Jenner.
Wait, who's the devil?
The devil, Lucifer.
Oh wait, what do you mean? I don't understand what you mean. Why is the Jenner better working hard?
It's a saying that people say because Kris Jenner is the mom of Kim and all those.
Oh yeah.
And people reckon that she set up everything. Like she leaked the sex tape. She organizes the business things. Like she could just be a dumb fucking bitch.
Yeah.
But she gets so much credit from the world because no one thinks that Kim is thinking of these fucking business ideas. No one thinks that Kylie's thinking of these business ideas. But the mom has always seemed like the most screwed on person on that like crew.
So is Kris Jenner the new Bruce Jenner? That's Caitlyn Jenner, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kris Jenner's the one.
The new Bruce Jenner.
Like the
Kris
new
Jenner
and
improved.
Yeah, the new and improved.
Kris Jenner and the athlete formerly known as Bruce Jenner had the Jenner twin or the Jenner sisters, Kylie and Kendall.
And are Kris and Caitlyn still together?
No, of course not.
Oh wait, what? Wait, so is Bruce now attracted to guys?
I think she said that she's a traditional woman, so she believes. So I think she's into guys.
Okay. Well, do you think that makes him kind of gay from when he was before? No, I don't have anything against trans people. You know, I'm a very left-wing man, but it just makes me wonder, you know?
Why were you hanging out with Pauline Hanson the other day? That's what I want to know. I heard you and her vigorously saying he didn't take a shit in Engadine. I swear to God, it didn't happen. It's a fucking smear job by Labor. Yeah, I don't know. They're a fruity bunch. I just don't think that Pete's got it like that.
Yeah, and if I'm honest, bro, like I'm not the biggest fan of Pete.
Yeah, I think he's so corny.
Yeah, I was about to say exactly that. And coming from the perspective with that, if that context that you gave is the way it is, it sounds like, you know, if someone's going through mental health struggles and then you have this like massively publicly aired new boyfriend and he's talking so much shit about Kanye. It's so rough. Like,
Is he talking shit?
I don't think he's necessarily talking shit. I think Kanye came out with a Pete Davidson diss track and shit like that. It was kind of fire. I'm not gonna lie. It was an interesting listen. But the fucking memes have been so on point because it's like there's this old school meme of like this dude. It's like a black guy standing outside someone's house and someone else is recording from their window and he's like looking up the window and he's like, his shoes, whack, his car, whack, his style, whack. And it's like Kanye outside of giving out that shit's house. It's like his skits, whack. It's just so fucking memey, bro.
Oh, fuck.
It's like, it's great for the worlds of shitpost, Kanye being a fucking nut job.
Yeah.
I love it, and it provides valuable content. But the only reason I feel it's real is because, think about it, he did get Ariana Grande.
Wait, who did?
Pete.
Did he?
Dude, they were engaged.
Kim's
they
a
were
fucking...
engaged.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baz, you're living under a rock.
Oh my God. Ariana Grande made a song named Pete.
Wait, so you're saying that someone went from Ariana
Yep.
to the thicker side of life? What? It's almost like those who have tried it agree with the Basil.
Yeah, but Ariana Grande ended it with Pete.
Yeah, exactly.
That's another...
Pete got kicked out.
Yeah.
Also, before he did that, he was fucking hanging out with, I think her name's Kate Beckinsale or something.
He's had very attractive girlfriends.
Yeah, it was like an older model who was like 40 or something, and apparently he burst an ovarian cyst because he's got a fucking piece on him.
I don't disagree with that. Like, he's a comedian.
Apparently he's got a fat dick.
Yeah.
They were no, like he actually does. Because I know Ariana Grande's come out and said it, but there were these comedians who knew him growing up on the scene.
Yeah.
Like, and they saw him from a young age, and apparently he did whip it out, and they're like
Really?
fucking crushed by it.
It's funny. He made a skit, or it was in his stand-up comedy on Netflix, and he was like, "Yeah, Ariana Grande is actually like he didn't say she's a terrible person, but it was like the biggest joke of all time. Her saying he's got a massive dick because he said he doesn't, and when girls see it now, they're always chronically disappointed because it was a like revenge fucking thing. Like, oh, I miss Pete's dick, and then these girls expect a massive schlong, and then when they get it. It's not.
That's
I think it might be some self-deprecation for the.
It definitely, yeah.
Just for comedy, but it's funny nonetheless.
The thing is, there's nothing funny about you having a big dick.
Yeah.
There's plenty of comedic, because comedy tends to be self-deprecating. Any comedian who's fucking bigging himself up looks like an asshole.
Yeah, I see that.
Do you know what I mean? So if he's walking up saying, I got 12 inches, like you got to be one of those like fucking sassy black comics from the 80s or something like that to pull off like, I'll be long dicking these bitches. You know what I mean?
I mean, okay, speaking of models, I've got a bit of a pet peeve with some of these because, and this is completely going in another direction.
Okay.
Don't you guys, especially with like all this stuff that's happening, and I feel like there's always a next big thing that's going wrong in the world.
Yeah.
Like if it's not coronavirus, if it's not
Russia,
this war, I don't want to name anything.
It's not Kanye fighting Pete.
Yeah. But I don't know
World
how
crisis.
I feel. I don't know how I feel about models having strong opinions.
I disagree entirely. Anyone is entitled to their opinion.
I believe to have an opinion, you need to have an IQ above 80, which unfortunately cancels out some of these models.
It's not that. It's just that, like, for example, if you're an actress and you're a successful actress, that's probably because you're really good at acting and you're probably one of the top actors in the world. But that probably means that because you spend so much time practicing your acting, I don't know how caught up you are in the rest of the world. And
no, I don't agree with that in any way, shape, or form. Because you could say the same with any career. Like you're a scientist, you're spending all your time looking at science. Why do you know anything about economics?
Well,
sure. I don't think you should have an opinion about economics if you're a scientist.
Everyone is entitled to their opinion, though.
But I would also argue that there are certain fields of practice that deepen your ability to think rationally.
Yeah.
I don't think acting or modeling or any of this shit.
Solid point.
Same thing with sports. Like LeBron James was when the fucking thing came out with Hong Kong where they were doing those protests, right?
Yeah.
Because I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I think Baz probably knows most here, but didn't they have like 3 people they could choose between for like the leader of Hong Kong? But it's like essentially all just plants from China.
I'm not too sure. I'm not too familiar with that.
Anyway, they were having these protests and one of the owners or one of the assistant coaches said like, look, it's horrible what's happening in China. Like the Chinese people need to fucking stop this shit. And to give context, China is like the second biggest consumer of basketball in the world.
Yeah.
So fucking off the Chinese is bad for dollars.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
there's a lot of money there.
For sure.
And LeBron James just straight up came out and said like, nah, man, that guy's uneducated. He needs to read about what he's talking about before he just says stuff. And it's like, no, they're actually killing students in the streets because they're protesting. Like, I just think a lot of times when you got these dollars, you're just getting told, oh, by the way, we need to push this narrative. And they'll just say some shit because they think they're going to get clicks.
Yeah.
I mean, speaking of that exact same situation, do you guys remember Coney 2012?
Oh my God.
Bro.
What a throwback. When one of you, I don't know who it was, you said Coney Island or something, that's immediately what I thought of. Coney 2012.
Did you see the skit where it was like, it was a parody of Coney 2012, but it became bigger than the actual video?
No.
And it was like the dude talking to his, because at one point the guy talks to this kid and he's like telling him about it. But in the skit, the guy keeps taking on and off his glasses, like in the scene. He's like, why do you keep taking off your glasses? And it cuts back to him and he's like, I'm not.
For those who don't know what Coney 2012 is, and probably everyone watching this doesn't know what it is, I'll quickly explain it to you. So there was this idea in 2012 that there was this like African drug lord or like warlord who was capturing all these children and he was making them
Coney.
Joseph Coney.
Shout out, G.
He was doing these horrible things to these children. So this guy went there and did all these recordings and stuff. And he said, we need to save these African children. So on one particular day, everyone needs to come and buy these Coney 2012 posters, and we're all going to put them up on this exact day and raise a shit ton of awareness. And he shared these videos that he took, and so many people jump on board. And they
blew up.
Yeah, so so many people were buying these posters. One of my English teachers who taught me about this at the time had the poster. She was showing it to us. And he set the date to be a month away from when he started the store, but they sold out within a day. So the hype was just incredibly big and everyone was on it. And this was when fucking Facebook was a thing. And that shit just spread like wildfire on Facebook. Fast forward like a week or so, all these interviews are going with the main guy who's done all these recordings, and they're asking him, okay, how are you gonna use these funds? He's like, if I'm 100% honest, I didn't expect to sell many of it. I've not thought about how I'm going to do this. I don't know. I haven't got a plan here. Like I didn't expect it to be adopted so well. I'm happy for it, but I have no idea what the fuck's going on. Fast forward another week, this guy's gone fucking crazy. He's like, there's a video of him like naked in Tijuana and he's just walking around fucking naked and there's a video of this guy doing it. So people are like, oh, I don't know if this is going to happen.
To give context on what Tijuana is, it's a city right near the border of Mexico and it's essentially where all the US people go down to get $3 hookers. Yeah. Like it's a coke and hooker town.
And he's walking around naked.
Yeah.
I don't remember hearing about this part. I remember the first part and the end of the story.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know this part.
So now there's like 2 weeks left and people are like, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen. Like I've got my poster, I've spent my $40 on it. What do I do? And then like as it goes by, it's like less and less and less hope. On the day, not a single sign goes up. So there's just like $4 or $5 million. No one ever got refunded. The money, who knows what's happening with the money? Because I don't know if he actually registered a charity or if people just sent him money and bought posters.
It ended up being fake.
What do you mean?
Kanye 2020.
No,
2012.
everything was real. The videos were real.
Sure?
It was just a horrible plan. And he had no idea it was going to, like, to be fair, I think he expected to raise $2,000.
I remember hearing it ended up being fake, and that was like the big thing and why it ended.
Everything was real, but I think they said that also Kony, like Joseph Kony was real, but he was just a player in a much bigger game.
Imagine if it was just like some African dude. They just took a photo and said, this guy has 3,000 child soldiers. It's like, what do you mean, bro? I'm just a guy.
Yeah.
These are my kids.
But that's what it kind of feels like. It's like whenever going back to the main part I was talking about, whenever models take a side, it feels like they're just going with whatever fucking causes. Like
that's what the original topic was.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people just jump on board without thinking like, okay, what's this guy's, like, what's the next steps here?
To be fair, I feel like the whole zeitgeist of this podcast is giving opinions on shit we know nothing about.
So
we're massive critics.
Yeah.
But the whole idea is that we go from the get-go that we are unqualified as fuck and do not listen to what we say. That is the
Have we given
assumption.
that disclaimer?
I think it's
Give it now.
Everyone,
Please.
we're unqualified. We have no idea what we're talking about. No matter how certain we seem, pretend we're a bunch of monkeys throwing shit at each other in a zoo and treat us with the same intellectual level as that.
Speaking of, sorry.
No, you go.
I was going to say, speaking of fake qualifications, I have a question for you. Baz, you
yes, a
relate
degree
to me.
from is still a real qualification, Aaron. That can be cut.
Blanking that. Okay. So,
Is it actually going to be cut?
yes.
The name of the university.
What about a degree from B? I'm liking the ideas of beats, right?
Patreon for the full fucking version. By the way.
Patreon to find out where Aaron lives.
With you guys. Okay. So, Baz and I tried to watch a show the other day that is rated very highly. Everyone's talking about on TikTok. You've suggested us to watch it.
Oh yeah,
What's it called?
Euphoria.
Oh, it's
we
banging.
watched it.
We watched half an
Banging.
episode. We could not get through it.
It was trash.
What was
I
your state
never agree with
It was
Baz.
trash.
And okay, the girl in the room is screeching right now.
What was the state of mind at the time?
We were chilling.
We were not low.
Wait,
were we low?
We were we were low.
Oh yeah, we were low.
It sounds like you weren't low.
We were low the day.
What's
before.
the opposite of low?
We were not low the day before. This is when we were low, right?
Yeah, so we were perfectly low.
Yeah, we were
watching
low,
the
yeah.
show.
It was on Sunday.
So
Wait.
imagine if you were not low the day before.
Yeah.
And then you tried to watch Game of Thrones first day. The first episode. There's a whole lot there. Like it's a HBO show. It's all about story, it's all about drive. Like you need to it's one of those ones that people say like you need to get through the first episode.
Yeah.
But like I get that that's kind of a corny thing because a lot of times people say you got to get through the first 3 seasons and then it gets good and you're like, but there's only 4 seasons.
Yeah.
But like reality is the story is so good.
I think we watched the wrong wrong series? Is it about the like it was so bad it couldn't have been the right
We
series?
watched the wrong Euphoria.
Is it about honest question? Is it about like is the main character like the brown girl with the curly hair?
The black girl, Zendaya.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was Zendaya.
Fuck
Yeah.
me,
I was
bro.
thinking the whole time, this girl looks a lot like the girl from Spider-Man.
Yeah. Bro, that's the right show.
Peter, you're gonna let your girl go with this trans girl? What are you talking about?
what?
Bro, it was we got 25 minutes into the first episode and we were like, that was us stretching.
This,
like, we were sitting
this
here
feels
focusing.
like you haven't given it a fair shot.
That's true. Granted, there was like massive glare coming on the screen, so I couldn't really focus on it 100%.
I also know how Basil watches shows, and I think Basil is a bad person to watch shows with.
To be fair, he wasn't on his phone or anything.
That's
we were
shocking.
both focusing on
that.
this show.
Bro, we were both like, we've heard of this so much. We've seen so many TikToks about it.
So
like,
what
let's
was
give it a fair shot.
What was bad about it to you?
it was just, it's not what was bad about it. It was what was good about it. And there's not much.
No, but give us context because it's a story-based show. They can't give you the entire story in one episode.
Yeah, it was just very, very slow.
Okay. For me, the pilot is so key. Like, you watch Suits, within 5 minutes, you're going to love it or hate it. 5 minutes. That's all. Like, if I'm getting a friend into a series, Breaking Bad, Suits, I say give it 5 minutes.
I would say the Breaking Bad pilot is just a shit.
I would agree. Breaking Bad pilot.
Breaking Bad, the whole first,
it's not very good.
Until he shaves his head, the show's kind of average.
I could not disagree more. The first few seasons are my favorite.
No, sure. Well, I mean, when he shaves his head, it's great. But before that, it's just a bit depressing.
He doesn't shave his head until like season 3, bro.
No, that's not true. He shaves it in the first season.
Oh, does
he?
Because
because it starts coming out,
Okay.
But no, my point, like a lot of shows, you got like Game of Thrones, you could argue had a good end to a pilot because you saw like the fucking crazy plot twist. You weren't expecting the brother and sister to be fucking and the kid, like, is he going to survive and all that shit? But the middle of it was a bit how you doing.
Which one?
Of the pilot of Game of Thrones.
I didn't, I think Game of Thrones
Suits
first season was pretty trash.
Suits is probably the best first episode of all time.
Yeah.
Like it's so
crazy.
punchy, it's so entertaining. However, it can't carry the same energy 25 episodes a season.
I know, it's
like,
a shame.
You got to remember, HBO never misses. HBO is the ones which have they've got The Wire, they've got Oz, they've got Game of Thrones, they've got Entourage, they've got, and I know you say you don't like Euphoria, but it's like the second highest HBO show of all time with all these other shits that they run. Like
people said Silicon Valley, yeah, you're right. I can't disagree. Everything they make is fucking gold.
In terms, it's not like just casually watching, but it's like if you want a really good story-driven plot, which if that's not your show, never watch HBO because it's all driven about story.
Yeah,
and little details matter.
I like it when when you're watching a series, especially for the second time, and then you realize how much happens per episode. This is something that really pissed me off about Walking Dead. It was just like first 10 minutes stuff happened, last 10 minutes stuff happened, nothing happened for the middle.
But that's because like so some shows have 8 episodes a season, and some have 20. When you have something which has 20, there's going to be a lot of filler.
Yeah.
Whereas most HBO is like 8.
Breaking Bad was 24 series episodes, 24 episodes in a series. Oh wait, no, I think it was 12. Yeah.
Yeah.
But when you watch it, bro, shit progresses so much. Like he's already bald by you said season 1. Like think about how much happens until he's bald.
Yeah, but again, it takes a while. Like I don't think it started off amazing. I think if a lot of people would have started by watching it and gave up on it, and it would have taken the people who stuck through to say, Jesus Christ, this is the greatest show of all time to like make these people come back.
I disagree. I think first episode's banging.
Nah.
I think it's such a good first episode. Even the first 10 minutes is
I watched it recently. It just felt depressing.
Yeah.
It just felt like I don't want to watch it.
That's the thing. But I could relate the same thing to Euphoria.
Euphoria was
very, very depressing.
But that's my point. Yeah. Like Breaking Bad is a show that like, even if, let's say, hypothetically, you didn't like the first episode, if everything else was the same, it's still an amazing series. One of the fucking greatest of all time. That's my point.
Well, we didn't finish the first episode.
Yeah, that's my point.
The other thing is that it's hard to, like a lot of shows feel relatable, even though they're not. Like you might watch Suits and you're not a genius, but you still you want to relate to it.
Yeah.
The same way Big Bang Theory is so fucking popular. I feel like it's hard to want to relate to what's going on in Euphoria because it doesn't look very fun and it also doesn't look very...
Do you know what it is? It's like an American version of Skins, even though they do have Skins America. But what Skins was a real gritty, like they're exploring like difficult to talk about topics. So you have people who are gay and they're coming out to friends and the friends' religious belief contradicts that and all this kind of shit. So it's like, it's not necessarily like the most lighthearted, happy watch, but it goes really deep into the characters. And when you like end up watching the whole thing, you're like, Jesus, this is like really well done. That's the kind of thing Euphoria does. Like not many people are trans. Not many people have gay dads who, I'm not going to go too much, but like.
I don't know anyone was trans in the show so far.
We didn't get up to it.
That's fucking Jesus, bro. No.
Is it Skins or Euphoria?
No, Euphoria. There's a girl and I'm pretty sure you might have seen her and just not realized she's trans yet.
Is it the blonde girl?
Yep.
Wait, what?
Yep.
The one with the skirt?
Yep.
On the bicycle?
Yep.
Fuck off.
She's trans.
No, she's not.
In real life as well.
Wait, she's a guy originally?
Yeah, gotta go.
I just remember Basil being like, oh, she's fit.
Bro, she is fit.
Gotcha,
though.
bitch.
Gotcha.
I mean, I still stand by it. She had a fucking fit outfit. And skirts, can't miss, bro.
Yeah. Small penis, but you know.
Oh, is that why the dude was bullying her? Or is that coincidental?
I think that guy's an asshole.
Okay. He did sound like a bit of a dick.
But my point is, like, every character, even the cuntiest characters, still have redeeming qualities, which is something that's unusual for TV shows. Because a lot of times there's characters that you're meant to like, but you're like, I fucking hate this person. You know what I mean? It's a very interesting show. Like Lost. Lost was a show me and Aaron love. And pretty much every one of those characters, even the shittier ones, you find reasons to hate them and love them. And it kind of like, it plays with your emotions. You know what I mean?
I had so many fucking almost crying sessions watching that show.
Yeah, that's a banger.
I haven't watched it.
To lighten this up,
Yes.
who would win in a fight? A kangaroo or a ram? A male sheep?
Kangaroo or a ram?
Well,
Baz
Why
is
would
afraid
either-
of kangaroos.
he is afraid of kangaroos. But like most men aren't, because most men have, testicles and testosterone and all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm trying to think. I don't know what a male sheep looks like. I'm
The
just
ones with like
picturing
the horns.
Oh,
The
It's like
woolly
the,
cunts.
that
it's
would
the
win.
sideways horns. It's like the spinny ones. Not
Yeah,
the
but they
fucking-
charge you.
Yeah, but
The thing is,
and then-
rams actually fight people.
So do kangaroos.
No, they
they
don't, bro.
don't.
They just fucking hop away.
It's such a strange battle because neither of them would get in each other's way. So
What do
like
you mean?
neither of them would fuck with each other.
Yeah, you can
know
have
what I
male
mean?
sheep on a farm in Australia and have a kangaroo fucking hop by.
Also, no human would fight an elephant. Yet we've debated that.
Yeah,
quite
exactly.
True.
So let's, for the sake of the argument, say it happens 1v1, fight to the death, ram versus kangaroo.
I think
I think it's a fair fight.
it could be.
I
The thing
would
is,
love to watch it.
okay, what about, this is a bit more of a, how you, like,
Yeah.
who knows how we'll see it. Crocodile, so saltwater crocodile
Yep.
versus great white shark.
Oh, they're
In
different.
the water, you
different-
can't spawn
different
in the
waters.
fucking ground.
I was gonna say.
And they're also different heights of water, but I would definitely go crocodile.
Really?
For sure.
Oh, bro, I'd go great white.
I go great
For
white.
sure. Well, because firstly, the crocodile has the escape while the shark doesn't. Well, I guess the shark can go into deep water.
Yeah.
And then the crocodile can only
And
go into the-
crocodile's method, at least with humans, is often they don't like bite you and chew you to death. They drag you down to drown you.
Yeah,
That is
Drag
true.
you really low. They ain't drowning no fucking shark.
Still, I think that with sharks, I think a shark wouldn't be able to get the bite into the crocodile because it's so like the skin is thick and it's on the ground floor.
Have you
Like,
seen their teeth?
a shark's teeth?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're inside. So like
They've
they're
got
they're
so
great for
many.
getting something that's like kind of in the water, but if it's on the sea floor, that's going to be hard. And a crocodile can lunge really quick, so it can come up, but the shark can't go down.
Wait, you can't
necessarily.
lunge underwater though.
You don't
If they're
reckon?
both underwater, how are you lunging?
Oh,
don't
Are
they,
you swimming
I
faster?
think they can.
they can go up, but the thing is, crocodiles can't hold their breath forever.
Oh wait,
crocodiles
they're holding
will-
their breath. Oh, they're going to be on the tip. Hey, they're going to be on the top.
Well, they can go down and up, but they have to eventually go up for breath. But to counteract that, sharks breathe by swimming, which means if a crocodile managed to latch it and do a fucking death roll, it will start losing its
facts.
won't be able to breathe.
Facts.
And some shit happens with sharks. I'm not exactly sure what it was, but this is what killer whales do to sharks.
Yeah.
If you tip them upside down,
Yeah.
they get fucked for some reason.
Yeah,
Like they
yeah,
can
yeah.
die by
That's
it.
exactly what a croc does.
Okay,
It grabs you,
bro.
chucks you in the water, and then
Fucking
doesn't let go.
killer whales just walk up to a shark, just tip it upside down, like bullying a fucking kid in a playground. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, this is the last one of the fucking battles.
So you on the pro shark, by the way?
Yeah.
I think I'm pro great white. They're just so big and fast in the water.
Oh,
They're so
fair enough.
nimble.
Fair enough. But I mean, crocs don't die. You know, they live like
Yeah.
over 100
Yeah,
years.
dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Like over hundreds of years. They just don't die. Nothing can kill them.
No. They don't die of aging. They can die by something killing them.
But nothing does kill them.
That's
So,
a
they,
good-
so they're able to live so long.
Yeah, but that's because nothing hunts them.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen the videos in the fucking in the Andes, like so in the Amazon rainforest, where the fucking jaguars just jump in and kill the caiman?
Was it
No, I have not seen that.
Yeah, caiman are like some bitchy crocodiles, but they're essentially just floating on the top of the water, and the cunt will just jump Assassin's Creed
Straight
style,
into
grab its head, and fucking walk off.
Lol.
All right, this is the last one.
Yeah.
Who would win in this fight? A Karen or the checkout chick she's insulting? If it escalated, this is punching and fucking scratching and shit.
Are we assuming equal amount of balls? Like equal amount of humility to be able to just fucking...
Oh yeah.
Take it out?
She's the checkout chick's done with this bitch at this point.
Okay, is she also done with her job?
Yes.
How old is the checkout chick?
Let's say checkout chick is 18 and a bit skinnier. The fucking Karen is like a mobility scooter bitch.
The customer.
So she's a big
I reckon,
motherfucker.
Yeah, the customer's probably going to win.
You reckon?
As much as I hate it,
Oh yeah, the Karen. Yeah.
I
yeah.
agree.
I have faith that the Karen would win.
Yeah, I
But
agree.
just
She's
because
got
of
too
that
much rage over bullshit. You know what I
The
mean?
customer
Yeah.
has more clout than the employee, and it sucks. But I mean, unless you got a sick
Clout.
boss, unless you got a sick boss, and sometimes the boss will take your side because they're like,
Well, you need assistance for the punch on.
No, as in, have you ever?
Yo, tag me in, dog.
Yeah, like I've had situations where I've like asked something from an employee and then pushed. I've Karened a bit because I wanted something.
Yeah.
And the manager comes and takes the employee's side. It's like, hey mate, this is how it is. And
It's like Basil was walking up to the brothel and being like, bro, you said it's a 2-for-1 Tuesday. And the manager's like, yo, look, man, you ain't getting no free blowjob.
But still, this is very conversational. We're talking a fight.
yeah, I feel like they would take. I mean, they could.
I still
if they
vote the
took,
Karen, but
Yeah, I still vote the Karen too.
yeah.
Boys, what do girls actually do in the 3 hours they're getting ready for? What happens?
No one fucking knows. Man.
Bro, like, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take the positive side. I reckon they're like solving world peace or something, or like doing complex trigonometry. Like,
Doing complex
Okay,
trigonometry.
it just
Fucking some
can't be
quick
that
Pythag.
long to put a fucking dress on.
I've seen girls do the impossible and get ready in 15.
Fuck off.
I've seen it. No, I've seen it with my own two
No,
eyes.
that's
I know you're not going to believe it, but I've seen it. And the thing is that if you, okay, this is a bit fucking strange for some, but if they ask you, what do you want me to wear? Because like you know what their outfit is and you just tell them what it is. Sometimes it gets done immediately. 15 minutes. It's just
I've
the
never
makeup.
been
I'm done.
asked that.
Have you not?
No, what do you want me to wear?
I think it's because I often volunteer what I want them to wear. Like I'll be like, oh, like wear a
Baz says
Wear
you're
this
not wearing
bitch.
that out.
No, I'd be like,
That's too
"You're not wearing
slutty.
that." No.
Get back in the house.
No. I'm always a fan of positive reinforcement. So I'll be like, oh, I liked it when you wore that. I won't force them and I won't tell them
Baz
what
is
not
like,
to wear.
do you know what? I liked it when I couldn't see your nipple through your dress.
No, I actually like that. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not going to lie. I sent something earlier in the group chat.
Do you reckon? This is something I think I was just fucking pondering the female or female as they say.
Yeah.
Do you think cramps hurt that much? Like,
We picked the best podcast for there to be a girl in the room.
Oh, I just saw the biggest eye roll of my life.
like they could hurt that much.
She's leaving.
But what is the equivalent?
Aaron,
Like, oh,
it's getting physical. Aaron, you know a lot about stomach, IBS and cramps and stuff like that.
Yeah, I do.
oh, actually,
Constipation.
shit. When you have cramps from gas, that does hurt. Doesn't it?
Yeah, it fucking kills. So
No,
I
I
do
take it all back.
understand the
That does
female
hurt.
pain. Yeah. As you're experiencing right now, currently.
Yeah.
The thing is, as guys, guys that don't have IBS, we very rarely feel cramps.
Yeah, it
Just
must be fucking nice.
It's not something that I don't even know what the feeling is if you ask me.
Okay.
I've just completely forgotten about it.
Is it like
You
a
are
gentle
blessed.
massage on the, on
gentle
the abdominals?
massage. Being fucking stabbed to death. More like.
I guess I get cramps in the gym if I don't drink enough water. Like and that fucking
Shit,
kills.
muscle
like,
cramps actually fucking kill.
Is that how it is?
You
Like,
know
get,
what?
like,
I
calf
take it all
cramps?
back. I think cramps hurt.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Bro,
I'm
calf
sorry,
cramps
ladies.
fucking kill.
Oh,
that
calf
shit.
cramps do kill. They're not as bad
That's
as
painful.
like stomach cramps though.
But if you're on your period, is that just a non-stop? Like, do you just get it and you can't do anything about it?
This is again the fucking female brain. I've been pondering it this week.
All right.
Do you guys know what squat plugs are?
Oh,
say I do.
I've been told it.
This is
I don't know who by
This is apparently when girls at the gym will insert a butt plug while doing squats and stuff.
Wait, like mid squat.
No,
No,
they'll have it in before the gym.
Oh, I thought you meant like while doing squats. 1 sec, gotta go down.
No, they're not just fucking fingering themselves in the But no, apparently they do it because when their glutes clench it or something like that, it like reinforces their abs or something, and they
Really?
can squat more.
Why is that exclusive to girls?
Here's my question. Well, it could be. Here's my question.
Yeah.
Was this a prank?
This feels like the same as the fucking gay ass bands that they wear. Where
Oh,
it's
those
like
are sexy, bro.
oh yeah, but I feel like do they actually do anything? Like do,
No, of
do
course
having
not.
your knees a bit closer fucking change?
Sorry,
anything
what
about
are
the
these
squat?
bands?
You know the girls that
the
put
elastic
yeah,
bands.
the elastic bands.
Oh,
around their
they're
legs.
great for your knee. I had to do them for physio. You have to squat with them.
okay,
They're great
okay.
for stability. So
Are
I
they?
do.
But
understand
exactly, I don't think these
Is-
girls are fucking trying to be stable.
Is,
Okay, maybe.
is stability real?
It is when you tear your ACL.
Have you seen the people that do squats on the Bozu ball?
The Bozu, what's that?
It's like the semicircle.
Oh, yes. I've never seen that, but I've like heard of it.
I don't know if it's real, bro.
do you
The Bozu ball.
Yeah.
When you put the ball backwards and you're sitting on the unstable thing and you're doing squats with weights on it.
No, no. What do you mean you don't think that they're doing it?
It's a myth.
No, as in I don't see the benefit in it.
No, I don't think it's beneficial.
Like, what is it that you're training? How to fucking squat with in an unsteady surface?
I
You'll be-
mean, you guys are the biggest gym experts I know.
To
So if
be
it's wrong,
girls-
it's fucking wrong.
Girls just need to, and like maybe it's because, there's different goals and shit, but girls need to understand that unless you do steroids, if you lift normal, like the same as your boyfriend or your fucking male friend or whatever, you're not going to look like him.
Yeah.
Because you just don't have the testosterone for it. Like your legs and ass will grow way quicker than your fucking biceps will. And that's just how fucking physiology whatever that word is, works. So it's like doing all these goofy like fucking 500 butt busters. It's just not going to grow your ass.
Yeah.
It would be far beneficial to do some fucking like squats and shit. You know what I mean?
I will caveat that with anything is fucking good though. So I mean,
Sure.
yeah.
But like when you see a lot of these girls and it's like, oh, I don't want to get bulky. It's like, no, you're not going to get bulky unless you go on a 3,000 fucking calorie deficit. Not deficit. What's the other one? Surplus. That's the boy.
Shout out to Ravi.
Yeah.
Ravi. Do you remember what episode he was on? Like 30 odd something?
37 maybe?
37. He was talking about how many girl clients he gets that are like, I just want to tone up. I don't want to get bulky. I don't want to get too strong. It's like, oh, mate.
Fine.
Guys are trying to get too strong for decades and they can't do it.
Yeah,
And I think you waltzing into the gym a couple of times is going to get that.
Bro, it's arrogant. These bitches think they're going to walk in and put up fucking 315 for 5. Fuck off. Fucking hell. Yo, have you guys seen pottery girls before?
Pottery
Yeah,
girls.
it's a trend now.
Yeah, on TikTok.
trend.
So
It's like cork.
it's the spinny thing.
Yeah, it's the new fucking sip and paint.
Yeah. So they'll have the spinny thing, right? They'll put the clay down, put the water on, they'll start shaping the vase. I watched a video and I'm convinced that this bitch will get any girl or guy she wants because it starts off with like fucking cradling it either side with their hands and pulling it up like you're jerking off a dick. And then I'm like, hey, yo. And then all of a sudden, 3 of her fingers just plunge into the middle and pull it out. And I'm like, yo.
See, I've had a very different experience with this trend because I've had this pop up multiple times.
Really?
Where it's the guy doing it.
Yeah.
You've seen this as well.
I
It's
have
always
as well.
the same guy doing it. I don't understand. I don't follow him.
I
I've
hate
not
that
liked
guy.
a single fucking pottery video.
I hate
It
those
still
guys
comes
so
up.
much because I'm scared of what they'll do to my girl. You know, it's terrifying.
Yeah.
I've only seen it on Instagram by friends doing it. I haven't
Really?
seen it on TikTok. yet.
Really?
Oh no, I'm seeing the like good people do it and shit like that. So it's not just like a fucking deformed child. It doesn't look like a fetus at the end of an abortion. It looks like a vase.
But my question is pottery that difficult? Like, do you need to be that good at it to make a decent pot?
I think so. It looks very hard.
I feel like it's one of those things that you could do. Like your third pot, I think would be decent.
But think about all those like ugly looking mugs that kids make
Yeah.
in
Yeah, but
pottery
they're
class.
kids.
Yeah, but still.
I think kids are more creative with that kind of shit. Like, when's the last time you finger painted?
Yeah.
If I asked you to finger paint me a painting, I reckon it'd look like dog shit.
That's so true, bro.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like pottery at least seems like a very easy thing to do.
Do you know what the awkward thing with the guy ones were?
What?
Because it's like the same thing when you see those guys who cook food when they try and do it seductive, so they get the meat out and they slap it.
Yeah.
I love that shit, bro.
Yeah,
They
this
cut it
dude,
in-
he fucking throws the clay down and he gives it a fucking spank. You know, he's like, yo, relax.
But yeah, I'm still watching this for some reason.
Why am I bricked up right now?
Bro, it's gotten so extreme that there's like nature videos of people cooking chicken and stuff, and they're straight up fingering the fucking chicken in the start of the video.
Alright, I've not seen
love
this.
those videos.
You see the one I
It's so
showed you,
funny.
right? Oh man, it's getting so fucking wild now. It's like anything to fucking capture your attention in the first 5 seconds.
Have you seen that? It was like that TikTok trend back in the day where it was like a black dude and he'd like see something in nature. So it'd be like a plant or something which looks like a pussy or something and it's goozing out stuff. And he's like, hey, give me one of those flowers. But sir, it's a carnivorous flower. Give me one of those flowers.
I've not seen anything
Have you not
like
seen
this.
that
No.
guy? Oh,
seen it
bro,
either.
he's jokes. Fuck me, boys. Have you ever sat down on a starry night,
Yes.
looked up to the sky and wondered what that cool Uber driver's doing right now?
I haven't had one in so long, bro.
Really?
They've all been so lame.
Yeah. I've had
Oh.
the ones that are like way too enthusiastic and are just fucking a little bit autistic.
Bro, I had a guy once who had a projector on his fucking car and you could lower it down and it would project things onto cars in front of it. So like
No
he
way.
put on a movie on the bus in front of us and it was
What?
just projecting on the back of it.
Fucking
Bro,
right.
it was so sick.
How
Wait.
did you not put this on your Instagram story, bro?
This
How
is when
did
I'm
we not see
18, bro.
this?
I was when I'm 18 and still a fucking vivid memory in my brain.
Honest
Holy
question,
shit.
is that legal?
No.
No, of course not.
I say that a lot to mean that it's fucking awesome, which it is, but is that legal?
It's like I don't think you could just have your high beams on at fucking fire, like 6 in the.
So
in the
was
morning.
this projector in the car or was it outside?
No, it was in the car. I don't know how he did it.
Fuck.
He must have been a techie lad because he just fucking had this all set up.
See, although I haven't bumped into any Uber drivers as a passenger, I know cool people who are also Uber drivers who have met passengers and then brought them over to parties and stuff.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
Yeah. And like, but I can't imagine going to a party from an Uber driver's party.
I was
Either
with
can
I was with Aaron.
No, neither can I. Yeah.
I was with Aaron and we went to dinner with these two chicas the other day.
Oh my God.
And I invited the Uber driver to come eat Italian with us.
Let me preface this. I was like, James, I don't feel like doing small talk. You got to do this shit today. And James started talking about, he was an Indian driver. He was like, do you like butter chicken?
No, I
fair
didn't say it like that, Aaron. I said, what kind of food do you like? Like,
chicken?
is butter chicken a corny dish to like? It's like, you can't just walk up to an Indian and say, so all you eat is butter chicken and naan, right? You know what I mean? But Aaron full said like, I don't want to do any small talk. You sit in the front. And I'm like, all right, bet. And I took it as a challenge. Yeah. You know what I mean? It was like Michael Jordan in the fucking Last Dance documentary. Like, I took it as an insult. And I fucking chatted. I chatted hard, and by the end of it, we walk out, and I'm like, "I told you I'm the champ, bro." He's like, "I didn't say you weren't." What are you talking?
Did he end up coming to the?
No, he didn't come to the date, bro. What are you talking about?
That would have been. Wait, was it actually a date style?
It is what it is.
So what was the outcome of this date?
Well, we both know
We had uncooked pasta.
Well,
It was not el dente.
My pasta was the best pasta.
Yeah, Aaron had low FODMAP pasta, and it was fucking great.
did you guys try the low FODMAP one, the gluten free?
Yeah,
one?
it was fucking pretty banging.
I think that gluten free pasta tends to be a lot better than the gluten free bread, for example.
That's
Like the difference.
exactly what I said to James. I was like, they gluten-free shit, most of the time bad. Pasta is actually okay.
Let me guess that you had penne.
You did have penne.
I did have penne.
I'll tell you why I guess that. Because gluten is good. Because gluten is like a fiber. So
Yeah.
if you had spaghetti that was gluten free, it'd be really teary. It'd be shit. But with penne, it's a strong shape. It's a cylinder. So it's okay to have gluten free penne.
That
I
theory
feel like
sounds
penne
odd.
would rip apart more than a fucking spaghetti.
Bro, spaghetti will rip apart so easy, even when you put it in the water.
Gluten-free
Just rip apart.
spaghetti doesn't rip apart.
Oh,
I've got some. I'm literally having some for dinner.
oh,
I'll show you. It won't be nice.
Photo on the Instagram.
I'm not saying it won't be nice, but I'll say, put it on the Instagram. I will say it won't rip apart.
We had rigatoni. That's what everyone else ordered at the table.
Yeah.
And rigatoni is meant to be kind of like penne, but cylinder instead of like a fucking witch's finger.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was usually they'll have like a 2 centimeter diameter or something like that, right? A centimeter and a half.
Yeah.
This one was literally like half a centimeter diameter. It was like a long, thin, like spaghettis with like a little hole in the middle. And it
Half
just
a
was
centimeter
weird.
seems right. That seems about.
No.
Was it too small? Or
When you
too
saw it,
big?
it was way too small. It looked like a noodle which they punched a hole in.
Shit.
Which it's also like, how you fucking, I guess it's denser pasta, so maybe that's why they fucked up the al dente.
And how do they make spaghetti with a hole in it? Like I'm assuming they're making this from hand. Are they pressing it through a machine that's then turning and then forming the shape?
I assume
guess
they
it
put
must
it,
be,
they all
hey?
put it through machines, don't they?
Yeah, it must be.
Even the old nonnas, like that's.
Nonna.
Yeah.
How does fresh? Does anyone here know how fresh penne looks like? Because it can't be soft, obviously. It's got to be some level of firmness. Otherwise, it just won't stick. It'll just flop.
I've never seen them make penne. I've seen them make
Yeah.
fettuccine.
There you
But,
go. I don't,
Actually, I've never seen them make anything but fettuccine.
Yeah,
Fettuccine is the flat noodles.
yeah, and I feel like that's
It's
the,
always
flat
hanging,
pasta.
hanging off the
yeah.
rack.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
also the easiest and the best result.
Yeah.
Especially if you make it like a creamy
Oh,
fettuccine.
yum.
For you guys, you can put
Fettuccine
bacon.
Alfredo.
I'm so glad it's almost dinner time. You guys are making me starving.
I don't know if you guys have ever had fettuccine Alfredo with salmon in it.
No.
That sounds gross.
Yeah.
Sounds rank.
I'm not a
Bro.
big salmon person.
It's because he's never had it with bacon in it.
Yeah, that's why.
I never have. But I'm trying to get my 72 virgins, bro. And I'm not going to get them by eating bacon pasta.
You're also not going to get them by having sex before marriage and drinking every weekend. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I do want to say, boys, I forgot to mention, the photo of the gluten-free pasta will be on Instagram. On another note, please give the Instagram a follow, because if we want to reach out to guests, now that we're seriously considering cams in the very near future, we're going to need to reach out to them on Instagram. So just do us a big favor, go to the Instagram and give it a follow. You can even mute our post if you want, if you don't like them after a while, but give it a follow because we're going to need that help.
Are you really going to post a picture of my gluten-free pasta?
Yeah, I'm down.
But the podcast comes out in a week.
Yeah, we can put it out of context.
Okay.
I'm going to say this is gluten-free
I
pasta.
thought we were talking about the other Instagram.
Which one?
Oh.
It's fucking After Dark, baby.
How long do we have?
Nah, that's a private one.
Yeah, I know. This is so gay. Why are we putting fucking Aaron's shitty pasta on the Instagram?
Okay, just for the sake of it.
Jeez. Should we put a filter on it just to make it look somewhat edible?
It looks like normal
If
pasta.
I put Melbourne filter on it, will it be better?
Melbourne filter.
I don't know the filters, bro.
That's like the fourth one on the
Oh,
right.
right. Okay.
When was the last time you guys actually used one of those? Like just the simple swipe ones?
Very long time.
Anyway, thanks so much, boys and girls. Fucking a year of Milk Bucket. Who would have
been
thought
a
we'd
year,
make it this
boys.
long?
Holy shit.
Who would have thought we're still churning out bullshit every week?
Honestly, I'm not too surprised, boys.
Yeah?
I know I had a lot of fun in the beginning and I'm having a lot of fun now.
Yes, sir.
And until it stops being fun, then why not continue?
Fucking keep going. We'll be 80-year-old men saying, anyway, do you think it's gay if you suck a guy's dick if his eyes are closed? Anyway, follow the fucking TikTok, follow the Instagram, share it with your mum. You know what I mean? Your dad, your sister. If your sister's fit, we might bring her onto the podcast. Who knows? We need content. You know what I mean?
And then check out, if you need a phone case, check out Puppy This, link in the bio.
Exactly.
We've got a Milk Bucket collab, so you can check that one out. Milk Bucket is a promo code. You get 20% off.
Thanks so much for your Milk Bucket, lads. See you next time.